It's Nichushkin, the 19-year-old Russian. Ahead and on to Cole as the Stars with Eakin, a shot in the slot and a save made by Anderson.
This is a new line for the Dallas team with Nichushkin, Cole, and
puck ahead to Palmieri. Daniel Winnick out of the University of New Hampshire. Sends it in deep to the Dallas zone. Bonino for Palmieri in front and a save made by Lehtinen. Onshore again. And a pass in toward the slot off of Connaughton. And recovered now as it slips low for Seguin in front. And a chance now and another one for Chiasson. And it comes out of the zone. And to Goligoski at the Anaheim line. A wrister and a rebound. It comes off Anderson. And sent away by Palmieri. The line change coming for Anaheim.
A four-man rush for the Dallas team. Goligoski gets a good shot away.
Daly with a shot here that comes in on Anderson. It's home, across center, and moving quickly to the Dallas zone. And then stolen away by the Stars. Lofted to center. And neutralized play. Nichushkin finds it. Skating into the slot. The pass to Cole. He shot in on Anderson. And a big save for the rookie. We remain scoreless. The Anaheim zone. And Ryan Getzlaf with a puck that finds its way to Jamie Benn. Power play presented by Craftsman. Corey Perry, 0 goals in his last 10 playoff games dating back to 2011. And the slash that gets him a couple of minutes, and Dallas to the power play. They scored once in 5 tries this way in game 1. They shoot and score! Chiasson! 1-0 Dallas.
Well, they made Corey Perry play for his, I guess you could say, his undisciplinary type style of play. But what tremendous moving of the puck by the Dallas team. Again, they go all the way across. Not a great pass there, but they managed control. Now down low, looking to make the quick passes as Ben is able to get it out to Chiasson. No one's covering Chiasson on the slot area. You see him position himself into a little seam and a quick shot. Almost looked like a little bit of a screen shot as Anderson's not able to get out of the crease.
And Dallas with the early advantage here as the puck deep in Anaheim territory, and it finds its way to Goligoski. Cogliano will clear, but that's all. And the Stars again trying to jump in. Nichushkin stop. This is Silverberg, right side. His shot in on goal and a save made by Lehtinen. Now here in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Corey Perry, right side, in front, had Winnick. And a deflection that will send it far side. And a puck for Winnick that comes down low for Perry. And a scramble at the goal mouth. Lehtinen can't find it. And it squirts away. A whistle and Trevor Daly not pleased.
Well, you talk about atmosphere and intensity. And the mouth, the way it's cut up badly. How much could he eat? How much could he chew?
All good questions with Bonino down low. Had to recover the puck and didn't get all of it. Bonino gets that cleanly. He might have had a very nice look at Kari Lehtinen there.
Yep.
The pass picked off. And Cole on the turnover gives it up to Getzlaf. Comes in right circle and shot. He scores! Getzlaf, the captain! 1-1 in Anaheim.
Well, it's Connaught's first game of the series, taking over for the injured Dillon. And boy, you talk about the power and the strength and the ability of the captain, Getzlaf. Watch the hard work as he knocks the pass down. Now he's going to just outmuscle Cole. Goes in, little fake shot, and then high on the short side of the glove side of Lehtinen. Just a tremendous individual single effort by Getzlaf. Takes his time, little fake, and that gets Lehtinen to drop down, and then he goes short side. Lehtinen goes down just a little bit too early, and that's just a power move. That's a super move by the...
Fowler picks up the loose chain. Looks to the front and unable to stuff it through. Fowler now with a shot that's whipped in, and a rebound that comes to the blue line. This is Getzlaf down to Lindholm. Back to the captain. Shot, no room to shoot, and a chance on Lehtinen. Cam Fowler with a shot.
Not sure as the coach. Well, I know as a coach I wouldn't have done it, but Patrick Roy, that's the way he's coached the entire season.
Smith-Pelly with a chance, and a save made by Lehtinen as it ends up on the deflection to Trevor Daly. And Goligoski quarterbacking things, and a pass to Whitney. Whitney steps into the slot. Chiasson looking for his second of the night, and it's knocked away off of Anderson. And one game here in game 2. The Ducks trying to go up 2-0. Cogliano with some space. Gets it back from Koivu and a shot on goal, and Lettinen able to make that save. Cogliano again. Right corner and up top. A puck that is moved to center. Now Bonino steps around the defender. The shot on Lettinen and a save made. Winnick looking for the follow-up and gets the puck out front. Bonino with a try. And it ends up off and into the far corner. Solani now to Lindholm. Lots of pressure from the Ducks. Lindholm fans on the first attempt. Now for Beauchemin. Up the wall to Maroon at the side of the net. And a shot that's taken there by Solani. And a save off the stick of Kari Lettinen.
Craig John, the referee, had both captains over and was whispering in their ear.
Now for Corey Perry. Big shot, he scores! Perry, 2-1 Anaheim.
You know how to spell relief, John? Goal. That's how Perry spells relief. G-O-A-L. And that's on a turnover, and he just waltzes in and wires it. There's the turnover, and watch a little turnover in the mid-neutral zone. Perry takes a good hard look. Even a very aggressive Lettinen, no chance there. Daly tries to get his stick out in front of it, but Perry picks the top corner. Look at him, he's got his head up, knows where he's going to shoot it, has plenty of time, and this roof.
Side of 2 minutes to play here in the second period of game 2. Goligoski out on a man advantage. A turnover, and Bonino skating short-handed. A wrister over the glove of Kari Lettinen. Ducks end, and now for Daly. Onto the left circle and a centering attempt. Low for Chasson Anderson trying to cover. Sticks being swung, and a loose puck for Gonchar as the play continues. Daly off of Gonchar's stick. Dallas able to recover. Eakin, a wrister, and a glove save by Anderson, seeing around the humanity in front of him.
He'll use his glove. That's important because there's no rebounds.
Puck behind the Anaheim net and loose in front for Chasson as it ends up out of the zone. Had the weight of the world lifted off his shoulders in the second period, scoring his first goal in 11 playoff games. And right now, it has Anaheim in front. Ben for Sagan, and a shot ran on a rebound, and it's knocked away wide.
6 goals in a playoff game, albeit it was an empty netter.
Seems like the 12th and never. Not what LA was looking for last night. As Fiddler a shot here on net, and a glove save made by Anderson. Don't think anyone would have thought a 3-spot for San Jose last night.
Look at sideways, didn't work for him.
38 seconds to go on a man advantage. Cogliano short-handed. And gets the puck back out of his skates. He scores! Short-handed! Cogliano! 3-1 Anaheim!
Lindy Ruff is furious. I'm not sure why he's yelling, but he is furious. Gonchar's stick is broken. Not sure who causes the break, but there's the quick play. Daly has the puck, lets it go, and then the Ducks just stay right on it. Cogliano controls the puck, looking to give it out. You can see that Gonchar has no puck. Getzlaf gets it back to Cogliano, and he makes absolutely no mistake, but I'm sure that was what Lindy Ruff is really upset about. Gonchar's stick was broken on the play, could have been a slash.
Koivu hit by Nichushkin. The puck is cleared, but now Anaheim with Silverberg. Coming on the right side, a shot to the glove of Lettinen. Line here we've got with Whitney, Cole, and Horkoff all together here. Those veteran leaders we talked about, Butch, all together and trying to make something happen.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if Bruce Boudreau doesn't think about calling a timeout. Couple about 3 or 4 real dangerous passes along the blue line.
Nemeth left wing corner. And Dallas pushing for whatever they can find offensively, in danger of going down 2-0. With both games here in California, the puck in front, they score! Garbutt in front, and it's a 1-goal game, 3-2.
Well, that's an example of good coaching. Lindy Ruff shaking the lines up, looking for something to happen out there. Looking for a little different magic. Good play by Horkoff. Yeah, the puck's going to bounce crazily. Horkoff trying to get it in behind the net, really. to Roussel, but it bounces crazily to Garbot, who's standing in front of the net, and he takes advantage of the crazy hop. No chance for Anderson as he obviously trying to find that puck. Sometimes you need a little bit of Garbot to go up and over him.
Goligoski back in. Cam Fowler taking the hit. That was Jamie Benn.
Get the sense, John, the fans are a little bit nervous. They're into the game, but it's a nervous energy.
Yes. Benn, a shot blocked here by Getzlaf. He's good at that. He can't clear it all the way down. Winnick now. A chance as it's fired into the right circle by Seguin, and a puck again. Low for Anderson, and a glove save. Low to the ice. Anderson holds to keep it a one-goal affair. Back to 6-on-5. Goligoski goes cross ice. Daly with a shot. Rebound. Winnick trying to clear it. He can't. He ends up with it behind the net. And now to the blue line and out. And that gets a rise from the crowd. Seguin has it at the top of the circle. Time running out on Dallas. The shot and going just wide. Eakin trying to find the handle. 3 seconds. Daly with a shot. Bonino with a block, and that's it. Anaheim, a 2-game sit-on lead and a 3-2 victory.